But you see,
So some years ago, before I went to Job Corps, I think I was like 17, maybe 17, 16, one of those. And I was living in Tennessee. And long story short, like my the woman who gave birth to me, right? Supposedly, the woman who gave birth to me used to lie. Well, she still does, very, very much. She's lying right now, but used to lie unnecessarily, right? Would even go to the point of faking like she had cancer, breast cancer, 111 on my timer. And she went to the all the way to the extent of getting some type of pills, right? Like she played the role. Okay, 1, 2, 3 on my timer. She played the role. And there's a couple times where she lied about me dying, right, to people. And she's just a really, really, really horrible manipulator. Like really horrible. Um, can't believe nothing that comes out of her mouth. And I had told you guys that my ex started sleeping with my mom, right? And so those two are connected in that way, right? Plus their treachery, backstabbing, and all that, right? And I was just sitting here before I got on, and I just heard over and over and over. First, the thought of my mom and him came to my mind, and then after that, I heard over and over, cancer in the body, cancer in the body, cancer in the body, right? And so, whether they know it or not, okay, they have been had they've been had cancer growing on the inside of them, okay, like a harsh malignant, is that what they call it, like a malignant cancer, like a ravaging cancer, okay. Now they are both carrying this, both, for all of the evil that they did and still continue to do, and all the flapping of their double forked tongue, their snake tongues. There's cancer in their body growing vigorously. And the reason it's so aggressive, right? And it's aggressive. 3, 4, 5 on my timer. Thank you, Holy Spirit. The reason it's so aggressive is because of the hate that they carry in them. All of that dark, demonic energy that they invited into their vessel, right? Spell work repeatedly, right? And they're not the only one. My grandmother as well. She's really sick. She's on her way out of here, right? Now, of course, I guess they think that they're hiding this from me, but I don't care anyway. Um, I really don't. I don't feel anything about it. You know. Um, but this is how they will leave here. This is how they will leave, and it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be painful, agonizing. It's going to get ugly. It's going to mutilate them. That's the word I heard. Mutilate. I see a growth on a neck. Holy Spirit just flashed that in my spiritual sight. Like you know how a frog, when a frog does that, right? When it makes that rib sound and then its neck goes like a bubble. That's what I just saw on somebody's neck. Cancer, big, just like a. It was huge. It was huge. Okay. Um. Also in the area of their private areas, right? Because that's initially what they were using to do what they were doing, sex magic and all that. It's gonna be whatever they used sexually. That's where the cancer is going to be aggressive. 555 on my timer. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That's where the cancer is going to be aggressive. Hmm. My sister, who we also slept with, she's going to lose her eyesight completely. And maybe the ability to be mobile, to use her legs. My uncles that are involved, they're going to lose their homes. Their children are going to go into the system. And that sucks. It's not their fault, but it's the parents' fault. There's a murder that's being covered up. Holy Spirit showing me like bones buried in the corner of a yard, like shrouded with trees. Right? It's in a place that nobody would, you know, you walk past it every day and you never think, anything of that. And this is in Sacramento. And the family had something to do with my grandfather passing away at the time that he did. Like they sped up the process. Every single person involved is going to have some type of, what's the word I'm looking for? Some type of dire sickness, right? And some of these will be forms of sicknesses, right, that doctors haven't seen before, right? Because remember, dabbling in witchcraft, okay? These are entities, ancient entities that these people were conjuring up and playing with, thinking that they had control over. They're eating them alive. 1010 on my timer. They're eating them alive from the inside out. They're losing strength. They have no energy. They're fighting with each other, trying to set each other up. And nobody's it's amazing to me because nobody I see kids alone. There's no adults. Nobody is focused on the kids. Nobody. They're all focused on you, watching you 24/7, trying to come against you 24/7. There's no statute of limitations on molestation, sexual assault. So somebody from your childhood, okay, that assaulted you as a child, okay, somebody you thought would never be brought to justice, right? So you kind of just was like, forget it, right? No, God's not letting that go. This person may be in prison already, actually, or waiting for court to go to prison to be sentenced. Dang, I never, it just, I never got it like this. Ooh, ooh. Holy Spirit just showed me Job. Job, right? Job in the Bible. Remember, he was being tested, right? Satan was sifting him as wheat. And remember the part of the Bible when Job had boils all over his skin, right? What did they call it? Was it leprosy? Was it leprosy? I don't know if leprosy or boils. I think it was leprosy. It is boils. I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's what Holy Spirit just showed me. Okay. This is how these sicknesses are going to manifest on the outside of their body. Okay. It's going to be able to be seen. So people will be covered from head to toe in boils. Boils, beloved. Somebody might lose a child. 13:45 on my timer. See a car accident. It's just a dark cloud over every one of them. Every one of them. It's like they're scared to make a move, to take a step. Like it's like every step they take and wherever they go, they're anxiety filled to the point where they're shaking, you know? See a police chase. About eight, like 8 police cars. And see someone trying to flee uh through the airport, but they're on the no-fly list. Um, and whoever this person is, they're on the no-fly list, okay? And they're trying to leave the country. But unbeknownst to them, when they get to the airport, they will be arrested. See, people are watching every last one of them. I don't know why they think that no one sees them, but they're being followed at all times. Like, there are detectives staked out outside of their homes and have been for quite some time. Sorry, y'all, I'm not looking at y'all. I'm trying to see what I'm seeing. Somebody's thinking about trying to off themselves. God's not gonna let you do that. You don't get an easy way out, even though that would it's an automatic trip, you know. But no, you don't get to leave here and skip uh a portion of your suffering. You don't get to. You don't get to do that. You're not in control. It's been God's been trying to let you know this whole time. You're not in control of anything. Whoever you are, you're not in control of anything. There will be no stone unturned. You will pay for every single last thing that you've done, even up to 48 hours ago. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it right there because this, boy, that was an energy sucker, boy. And I'm really tired. Dang, man, that's never happened before. That was ooh, like that much information at once. Overload. I love y'all, beloved. Okay, let me get myself together. Good God, love y'all, beloved. All right. But yeah, be aware. This is what's going on. Um, seems to me like things are being wrapped up. Holy Spirit's funny. He just showed me a paddy wagon. Y'all know the paddy wagon. If the police going around groups of people up and throw them in the back, Holy Spirit should show me a paddy wagon. So yeah, that would signify that everybody's getting rounded up. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay, let me get off of here, beloved, because I'm about to go eat something. I need some energy. All right, I love y'all, beloved. Everything's working out. Okay. Um, and by the end of this, I'm telling you, this will be broadcasted, beloved. It will be broadcasted. I know all over the country. I don't know if it's nationwide, but it will be all over the United States. That's for sure. That's an absolute. All right. So I love y'all, beloved. I'll holler at y'all later. God, that took a lot out of me. All right. See? Love y'all, beloved. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.